What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica. I'm down here. I don't know what I have on. I was trying to put on the coolest thing without having my girls all out. You know what I'm saying? It's already 77 degrees out here. It is 6:35 in the morning. Last night, honey, it was like 80 something degrees, 82 degrees at 1 o'clock in the morning. Thunderstorms. It was crazy last night. I was like, girl, what is the tea? Thunder, lightning, we love it. We love thunder and lightning. I love it late at night. The light just lighten up the house. Just lighten it up. Just lighten it up. So I'm down here to talk about 2 videos, so we don't have a lot of time to be, talking about a bunch of extra stuff. But I don't know if I don't know if we're going to have the if we're going to do the I don't know if we're going to do the New York Housewives, because I watched it twice and I didn't take notes either time. Let me wait till this thing get crossed here. It's so loud. And then Beverly Hills. I watched Beverly Hills 2. I might have to do Beverly Hills tomorrow and New York tomorrow. They're just gonna be late. I hadn't realized that I missed a whole episode of New York. It just wouldn't stream. I don't know. I couldn't find the stream. I know y'all gave me the other ones, but I didn't feel like going into the comments trying to find it. But it's been hot. We have a heat wave going on in Northern California. I presume it's all over the country, but it's been really hot out here. And then San Francisco's been getting a lot of thunderstorms. It was raining last night. Like I said, thunderstorms last night. I am here for all of it, and so that's what it is. So I'm down here to talk about Real Housewives of Potomac. Hold on, I'm trying to turn my steering wheel the right way. I don't like for it to be tilted. So yeah, I had on a tank top earlier, but I was like, oh, it's too early for all of that, for all the girls to be out, honey. I did watch Marriage Boot Camp. And we'll have to come back because we need to talk about Tony and Shonda and Tahiri. Yeah. So let's talk about Real Housewives of Potomac. So they start off where they left off at the dinner. And, they mentioned the word, Wendy mentioned the word browbeat. Do you guys think that, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, let the diva know you stopped by. Do you think that they were browbeating Candiace into an apology? To Karen's point, I feel like, first of all, you're forcing somebody to do something like a child, right? So we got this theme going on with Candiace, and Candiace is every time she grabs that every time she starts doing that, I'm like, girl, first of all, you need to come out with a line of handkerchiefs, because you always picking up some old hard ass piece of paper trying to, like somebody said online, stab your tear ducts, looking crazy. But she didn't cry at that table. She got up. She was just like, well, fuck you. She told Robin, fuck you. Like, shut the fuck up. Robin's like, who are you talking to? She's like, girl, just shut up. Be quiet. Like, be quiet. You of all people. You don't need to say a word, Robin. Shut your ass up. Like, I don't even know what the fuck Robin is there for. If we really want to talk about it. Because if Gizelle wasn't there, Robin, what would be your purpose? And how fucked up is that you're a whole grown-ass woman and nobody is interested in hearing nothing about what's going on with you, but how you, and not really even caring if you interact with these women here. Like, what is Robin Dixon's purpose on this show? Because I know we all have our characters, right? So we got Karen, who's the matriarch. We got Gizelle, who is the mean sorority sister. We got Candiace, who is the young one who can't really get her emotions together with these women, because I don't know what it is. I don't know if she wants to, if she starts crying, because I'm type of person, if I start crying, I'm really upset. I'm really angry. So I don't know if she started to cry, because see, I don't know what's going on with Candiace, where if she starts crying, it's a ploy. Like, my tears will make somebody feel sorry for me, like the childish type of way. It's like, why do you want to break down crying all the time? I'm trying to figure out, do you want to fight? Is that why you breaking down crying? Or is it a ploy to get some kind of empathy from somebody, because, oh my God, these girls are beating up on her and she can't take it, so she starts crying? Like, I don't understand what's going on with Candiace, but I'm glad she told Robin, shut the fuck up. Like, girl, shut, you of all people, don't say nothing, don't say a word. And then for you to sit there and be like, just be like, girl, I'm sorry for the things I said. Now, they showed some of the things that Candiace said about Ashley. First of all, I have to sneeze. Excuse me. First of all, Candiace, all the things that you were calling Ashley, you have no place with your black ass married to some white dick. You have no place to be calling somebody a bed wench and their husband an overseer. And what else did she call her? A bed wench, called her husband an overseer, and something else she said that was like, girl, you're married to a white man. Are you? I mean, it's a clear projecting of how you feel about yourself. It's no way that you could feel a certain way about Ashley and her white ass husband and not look in the mirror and see your goddamn self. That's the irony about it. Y'all can't stand each other, both in the little pageant scene and both married to white men. And you have the nerve to call this woman an overseer and a bed wench. Girl, that could be applied to you. Like, seriously, Candiace. And I'm with Karen and them. It's not going to be sincere. You can't browbeat. It's like a child. It's like all this energy, this childlike, you know, Gizelle called her a 14-year-old grown woman. Like, that kind of stuff. Like, I could see getting angry with that. That's fucking disrespectful. And I could see why Candiace is like, mouth. Like, I'm going to get you with, get up. I would Gizelle deserves everything somebody say about Gizelle. It's no defending Gizelle. It's none. Like, there's no defending her. There's not. I want to know how Ashley would know if Candiace made a huge effort to be friends with Charisse when Charisse and Monique fell out. So Charisse, you see, this is what I don't understand about Monique, and I don't like when she does like this look, or she's doing like this, like she gets like her smile goes like this, and she starts, that fake smile she got going on. Monique, you sitting at the table, yeah, go ahead and tell me. It's almost as if it's only Monique and Candiace at the table. You have all this vitriol for Candiace. You have all this energy for Candiace, but when Charisse come around, that's your big sister, right? And you Candiace's big sister, right? So I guess you feel like you can talk to Candiace any kind of way, but when Charisse steps onto the scene, you gotta bounce. Why is that? And just like Charisse said, bitch, you got all this mouth for Candiace, but when it's time for me to talk to you, you don't want to talk. Why? When you're really mad at Candiace for being friends with me, so I'm the source, bitch. What the fuck is the tea? What's up? Because you fake. That's why I don't care. I don't understand how y'all defend Monique and her behavior, because it's very bitchy. It's very bitchy. And all of them, they sitting at the table and they looking all crazy and stuff. And I don't know how Gizelle, Robin, and Monique have decided that you're going to make Candiace apologize to big head Ashley, who Ashley is a bitch. She been a bitch. Bitches have babies every fucking day, bitch. You ain't no fucking special. Oh, she was calling me all these names while I had my legs in the air producing a baby. It was fucking thousands of women delivering a baby at the exact same time you was delivering a baby. Ashley, you ain't nobody special, bitch. You can get talked about when the head is crowning, girl. Who the fuck are you? Like, I was like, the whole thing is disgusting. Like, are we supposed to be feeling sorry for Ashley because she had a baby? Are we supposed to be, what is Candiace supposed to be apologizing for? because she called her a bed wench and her husband an overseer? Is Michael going to apologize to Candiace and them for talking to them crazy at the reunion? Because he talked to everybody crazy at the reunion, Michael. He talked to everybody crazy. Anything somebody said to Michael, he negated it. Everything was wrong. Nothing was what it seemed. Robin was drunk. He was talking to Gizelle crazy. He was telling, I don't really like Candiace anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And then Chris, you talking about, look at Chris, look at you. Oh, you really look normal. You really look normal, talking about his clothes and stuff. Bitch, when is your husband going to apologize to the whole cast? Hello? Get the fuck out of here. They were browbeating Candiace. And Candiace, girl, like Karen told you a few episodes back, you gonna have to get a tougher skin to be around these ladies, because you can't jump up. I understand you jumping up and leaving, trying to diffuse the situation. I don't believe you jumped up and left because you didn't want to argue in this woman's house. I wouldn't have held the baby. You don't really like her. Don't hold no babies. Don't hold nobody's baby you don't like. I was like cringing the whole time. Like, why are you letting Gizelle hold your baby? It's not that big of a paycheck in the world to let a co-worker hold your baby just because. No. Here's a sip and see. Dean, you sit in your little swing while everybody looks and says hi and walks by and then goes on to get their food at the buffet. I'm not handing my baby to nobody like Gizelle. I'm not handing nobody to my baby. If I was Ashley, I'm not handing my baby to nobody like Candiace. I'm not. Or Monique. None of you bitches. To be honest, the only person that could probably hold that baby is Karen. That's it. And that's kind of iffy. I don't understand why we are coddling Ashley. The biggest bitch of you, right next to Gizelle. You ain't no different from none of y'all hoes is different. That's why like when y'all be having these, I'm Team Monique. How are you Team Monique? How are you Team Monique? Girls, why? When she smiled, that top lip go, I don't know where it goes, but it's fake, and I don't see the top lip a lot because the smile is always there because it's fake. Just tell me what it is. I'm like, girl, are you the only two at the table? Oh, I just really wanted this to be about Ashley and Candiace. Did you? Because I can't tell, bitch. I can't tell. I don't know what. This shirt looks real crazy to me. I don't know if it's too big or what. Anyways, how is she mad at Candiace for befriending Charisse when from her lips, her and Candiace aren't cool like that and only speak when they're shooting? So you wanted to I don't understand. I don't understand what Monique is mad about. I mean, mad at Candiace about. I'm going to be clear. Like, I could get her being mad at Gigi, her former friend, my former friend. I could see you being mad at her. I could see you being mad at Charisse. But being that angry at Candiace because she simply invited the girl to the party without telling you that mad to where you super passive aggressive, antagonistic, and condescending, bitch. I wanted to reach across that table and grab Monique. What are you smiling for? Go ahead and tell me. Go ahead. What was it? Girl, if you let her talk. And did you see at the baby shower? I wouldn't say baby shower, but at the sip and see, when Candiace, she was like, I tried that with her when Wendy said, oh, I'm a loyal friend. Oh, be careful. I tried that with her too. And she was like, girl, keep it up, Monique. Keep it up. Because what you so mad at Candiace for is something else. It's something else you mad at Candiace about. And you're not saying it because you fake. But you keep going to get the tea from Karen. You keep going to get the tea from Gizelle. Why haven't you called Candiace and sat down with her? Why? Because it's easy to be mad at her. It's easy to read her and say, you sitting there talking about, well, I never said all the things that you really want to read her about. You sat there and said, I never said that she was her mother, I'm mama's girl, or whatever she said. All these things like related to her. I never said that was her mom's house. I never said da-da-da. All these things that people read her about, you turn around and saying it to her. I never said this. I never said this about her. I'm a loyal friend. But when you're hostile and an aggressive person, bitch, you the only one acting hostile. You the only one got hair on your chest. You the only one that got hair on her chest. Everybody in here is acting like they got some sense except for you. And you got all this energy. But when Charisse come and sit down, bitch, you gather your things. You're out of here. You gather your things. All of a sudden, you got to go do your podcast. And I'm glad Sharice called it out. And Sharice sounded like she was mic'd up to me. She sounded clear as day. I don't know what all them people was in the hallway about. Why are all them people? What was Sheila doing in the hallway with that wig? Child, it was a mess. I'm glad that Wendy is there for a buffer for Candiace, because she's really like, girl, she probably doesn't feel comfortable around you guys. I don't know if she thinks everybody is her friend or not. Do you feel like everybody is a friend of you here? And she was like, I don't really know. I can't really tell right now. I don't really know. Maybe Karen and Wendy might be the only one. And then what was weird, okay, let me go back. So, Gizelle, they showed Gizelle's house again, and I said I'm just gonna wait for her house to be finished to talk about Gizelle, because I'm just gonna say her house, she's in the middle of renovating. She has all of that tacky ass furniture. Maybe she's just going to switch it up at the end of the season and just show us that she has a little bit of taste. You know, I see Gizelle as like, okay, here you are, pretty girl, you pretty green-eyed girl. You're pretty, and go find you a husband to tell you that you're pretty, and that's going to be the extent of your personality, really. Because the fact that everybody keeps saying, like, even Robin was like, I never thought, like, going backwards like that, like, and Robin, you right, you can't say shit, because you stayed with a nigga. He done did everything. He done traveled the world for some wet ass pussy, and you still sitting there with your bayang going to the side. Girl, I'm with Robin though. I didn't even think you would go backwards. And then to listen to Gizelle explain why her and Jamal are together makes no sense to me whatsoever. You believe that he's changed? Just in the last year, it's been rumors about Jamal Bryant, Mr. Chocolate. Like Wendy said, she was about to call her husband Mr. Chocolate. She was like, let me not do that, child. Because we know Mr. Chocolate is Jamal Bryant. We know that. And who is Mr. Chocolate? The man that you're fucking, girl. Phaedra. Ugh. He's come a long way. Has Jamal Bryant really come a long way? Has he, girl? Anyways, Gizelle says that the children she's still thinking that they're confused. As smart as your children are, all of a sudden when it comes to clocking the bullshit that you're about to jump into, all of a sudden they're confused. They don't know how to act. They don't know. But they're smart enough to buy partners in a restaurant, but they're not smart enough to understand that this relationship is bullshit. Is that what we're going with, Gizelle? Okay. And you know, the kids, they don't, good morning. They don't understand. They're confused. They're not used to seeing us together. Girl, whatever. Wendy runs down her credentials. We love it. We love an accomplished, smart woman. We love it. She talked about being, from Nigeria. She talked about her husband and her kids, and her mother came, and she's saying how accomplished you have to be when you are Nigerian, and specifically, you know, you're going to be a doctor, you're going to be a lawyer. What is it? And if you know anything about Nigerian parents, you could get a little, if you don't, you can get a little glimpse from people like Yvonne Orji when she did her stand-up. But the consensus is that Nigerian parents don't play. They don't play about education. They don't play about none of that stuff. And either you're going to be a lawyer, doctor, engineer, something. You're not going to be sitting up here looking crazy. You're going to be accomplished, and that's what it is. And that's the energy. And as you can see, this girl, she went out, she got 3 degrees. She's a political commentator. She's a teacher. She's all of these wonderful, great things. And I love how she flexed on the people. Monique goes and visits, Karen goes over Monique's house. Did I miss that? She had the bird with her. She greeted Karen at the door. Karen comes in. I just don't understand why Candiace won't talk, why Monique won't call Candiace and talk to her. You can talk to Ashley. She she led to you being harassed online when people thought that, you know, you had a miscarriage because you was drinking like all crazy. And you sitting up there with her. I just don't get it. Grace and Jamal and Gizelle sit down with Grace and what are the other girls? Love and Respect. What are their names? They all sitting down on this boat looking performative. The girls they are going to remind Gizelle when they are in their 20s and say, Mommy, do you remember the time you had us down to Bravo on TV trying to placate so you can have a little storyline with our father, and we know our father is fucking the whole first pew, and you was trying to make us act like you wanted to get this family going again. The girls don't like y'all together. They probably get more out of you separately than together. Kids want to see their parents happy and healthy, whether they're single or in a relationship, but they do not need to see their mother going back to a man who caused her so much emotional distress and embarrassment. What are you teaching in that? What are you teaching in that? You can teach them, yes, you and your father and I can co-parent, we can be friends, we can do all of these things, but going back and creating a partnership with this person who did all these things, what message, what lesson are you sending to your daughters? And if it is about, you know, this selfish need to have a man, a dick in your life, just because the whole cast has said you don't know how to act unless you got some dick up your ass. So, and then to sit there and act like you're not really doing nothing. Yeah, you are fornicating with a pastor. Are y'all married? Because we're going to use your logic. We're going to use your logic and your evangelical logic and want to know if you're married. And so that's why she won't say anything about what they're doing on the TV, because y'all not married. Michael Darby was a supreme asshole, entitled asshole at the reunion. Now, Ashley owes everyone an apology for the way that Michael acted. And that's what Wendy was saying at the table. I'm trying to figure out, are we just trying to get Candiace to apologize? Or is this something where two people need to apologize to each other? I'm with Candiace. As soon as I said, I want to have this conversation alone, because Monique, Candiace and Ashley were friends before you were friends. So how the hell you gonna dictate when and where the conversation needs to happen? She wants things on her own terms. So is the apology to Ashley for you, bitch, or for me and Ashley? Because if it's for me and Ashley, I'm gonna do it on my own motherfucking terms. You goddamn right, bitch. Who the fuck are you? Like, Monique, why all this energy for Candiace and telling Candiace you want things on your own terms? Bitch, whose other terms am I gonna want some shit on but mine, bitch? The fuck? I'm gonna want them on your terms? Who the fuck are you? Ashley's apartment is beautiful. I love every minute. Didn't I tell y'all Ashley's apartment was nice? I told y'all. That apartment is no joke. Do you see that view that girl has? Her and Michael. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So they sitting down. Sheila shows up to the sip and see with her wig and her rainbow color dress. I'm going to leave that lady's mama alone. But when are y'all leaving Michael? That's what we want to know. Y'all got the baby. You got to stay a little longer. The prenup. Did you do something with that prenup you didn't tell us about? Ashley. They all sit down. What's her name shows up. She buys her a little gift or whatever. She said she didn't want a gift, but she buys her a gift anyways. So they sit down. So what was weird is when they were talking about Candiace before Candiace showed up, was that Candiace needs to be iced out in order for her to understand that she doesn't take accountability for the things she does. And I'm trying to understand what they're talking about, because if they're talking about Ashley, she has taken accountability. She just hasn't apologized. Like, she owns what she said. She's just not saying sorry. And y'all want her to say sorry, but y'all are passively using Ashley as a way to start some shit with Candiace, like Gizelle and Monique particularly. Robin, Girl, Robin really pissed me off when she was sitting there snickering and laughing and shit. What are you laughing so hard for, bitch? Like, you're one of those following ass dumb bitches to sit behind somebody like Gizelle who has a stronger personality than you, and then you sit there and act like you weren't involved. Because when all the shit came out that everybody was sitting around plotting against Monique, all of a sudden you want to back up out of it and say, well, I kind of don't remember, but it was no planning going on. So what was it, bitch? You didn't remember, or was it no planning and plotting going on? So in other words, like Candiace told you, Robin, shut your goddamn ass up. Shut the fuck up. Because you're not really contributing nothing anyway. Because every time some shit goes down, you want to back up out of it. What the fuck is going on? They're always looking on the ground for something. So she sits down and she says, you know, right before Candiace walks in, she says, maybe she just needs to get iced out so she can understand what's going on. What was that about? Iced out? Why are you icing this girl out? What icing out for what? Is it because she want to pop? I'm trying to figure out what other, y'all let me know in the comments, what other incidents are they talking about? What other incidents are they talking about to where Candiace is not accepting her role and not accepting accountability? Well, when you're a hostile and aggressive person, I love the way that Candiace handled herself there. Hostile and aggressive? Coming from a hostile and aggressive person, you super hostile coming over there. You got there's a lot of anger over there sitting with Monique. And I don't know why you don't want to direct your anger towards Sharice when Sharice is the one that is retelling the story. And Gizelle in her interview. Fuck buddy, what's she calling him? A screwing buddy? Her trainer? Her side piece? And none of this has came out of Candiace's mouth in any of the interviews. Nothing has come out of Candiace's mouth in any of these interviews. It's all come out of Gizelle's big mouth. I hope you're watching, Monique. I hope you're watching this. If you're a hostile, aggressive person, bitch, you got a lot of fucking nerve. I don't understand. Y'all justify Monique's behavior for me. Somebody defend Monique in that situation at the Sip and See. Defend her. Because I feel like there's no defense for her. The way that she was sitting there mocking that girl and then gonna say she's a 14-year-old grown woman. That's the problem now, y'all. The way that you're trying to make her apologize is what you do to children. You can't sit there and make a grown-ass, married-ass, adult-ass woman apologize to a bitch just because she had a baby. Where's the rationale? Y'all just want to pick on her? I don't understand what the point is. And what's the need to ice Candiace out? And Monique, why don't you have the same energy for Sharice when she set her big face ass down? When she sat down, you want to jump up because Gizelle brought it up. Again, here we are, Gizelle, the damn pot stirrer, instigator. So it wasn't really much. Y'all didn't really say anything when oh, well, I got to go. You don't want to talk? Just like Sharice said, you got all that mouth for Candiace, but when it comes to me, you want to get up and leave. I think it is disrespectful. It's a lot to talk about. It's a lot to talk about when it comes to Candiace, though. Gizelle need her ass whooped. She really do. And then this air that Ashley's acting like this above it all, you know, I'm a new mother. She's really acting like that with Candiace. Like, girl, I understand it's a lot for you. You know, so what is it that you're angry about? Now you're coming with all this energy, girl. We know how messy your ass is. So just because you had a baby does not change what you did just the last season and the season before that. Don't change nothing. I'm out of here, y'all. This was stupid. It's stupid. I just don't like the way they handling Candiace. Monique, you got all that mouth for Candiace, and I don't know if you feel like it's because Candiace is your little sister, so you can talk to her crazy. Well, tell me, what is it? Girl, what is all of this? That's what Candiace was like, girl, what's the tea? Like, you doing the most. Anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think of the episode. I'm sure I missed something, but it was stupid. It was stupid. I can't stand the way Ashley was acting with Candiace outside when Candiace left, and they're sitting on that bench, and she's like, girl, I don't know what it is. I don't know what the plan is. I don't get it. I don't know how Candiace is being held accountable with so much anger. First, you're trying to hold her accountable about what she said about Ashley. Then you're trying to do what? You're mad at her because of the Cherie situation. It's stupid. Anyways, y'all, take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.